Technologic.
Marketing Tech Blog.
Technologic. Buy it, use it, break it, fix it, crash it, change it, melt it.
I love that you're talking about copywriting today.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm going to talk about an infographic from ABC Copywriting that's on the blog, and it's just really good because it goes all the way back to basics. So did you know in 1963 David Ogilvy wrote the most persuasive words, and they still carry today?
Oh, really?
Even on the web? Yeah. You know what the most persuasive word is to use in your copywriting?
Bombastic.
Ah, see. Shout out to Austin right there.
You. Talk to the person.
Yeah.
You.
Yep.
So, and then other ones are like, proven, offer, love, easy, new, announcing, money, safety, guarantee. Notice anything about those? Some feelings there? Emotions.
Building
right?
confidence.
Yeah. And so there's a huge difference between, let's say technical writing and copywriting. Copywriting is persuasive. Technical writing is informative, right? And the whole thing with your website is your copy should be persuading that person, to connect with you online. So
absolutely.
So this infographic is fantastic, and then they have a great Venn diagram that kind of talks about all of the elements of copywriting. So it says, although every copywriting assignment is different, there are some principles that never change. The diagram shows how they come together. It is always worthwhile considering these elements before you start to write. So some of the things, from the least important to most important is aim. What do we want to achieve with this copy? So when you're writing, what's the goal of that copy? The audience, you talked about that. Who will read it?
Yeah.
What are their likes, priorities, worries, dreams? What situation will they be in when they read the copy? So
hopefully listening to our show and perusing Marketing Tech Blog.
Right. So they're doing some research, right?
Yep,
and they're
absolutely.
looking for an answer. So, Hey, guess what? Give them an answer. Features, what does the product or service do? How does it work? What's new, different, unique about it? And then they really start to focus and say, what is the desired customer reaction? What do we want that person to do, think, or feel when they read the copy? And that's really, when you think about compelling copy that actually makes you go make a purchase or download or register, there's usually something alongside of that.
Absolutely. I mean, you have to have those milestones set up for every piece of copy that you write.
Yeah.
If you're just doing it just to fill the coffers, fill the annals of your website, what are you really doing there? I mean, you're just stuffing stuff in the drawers, right? Somebody's going to come across that particular web page, and it's the first time they're going to be experiencing your website,
right?
Do you want something dry that's just been stuffed in there, or something that's cultivated with those particular tasks in mind?
Yep. The strategy behind it. How are we going to present the features in an order that achieves your aim? So which features and benefits are most important to least important, things like that. I think a lot of people just try to throw everything out on the homepage, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God. But websites are built, fantastic that, you can dig deeper. So, you don't want to have someone have to click 6 times, but definitely going from a basic idea to a more info and reading about that information is a ideal situation for them. Plus it helps with SEO, right? That you have a one topic per page, kind of thing on your internal pages.
Yep.
Benefits, how do the features relate to the audience's needs and desires? And that's so important, So with Site Strategics, right, it's you want to grow your business, and online is an efficient way to do that. So that's the feeling that you're getting to people. You have business owners out there. What was the percentage that 55% don't have an online website? They don't even realize that they're missing out on business. 55% of businesses are missing out on opportunities online, and I think business owners that are scared out there of, this technology and, oh my God, it's so much to learn and everything else. Well, that's the fear to tap into, right? I don't want people to be fearful, but you have a right to fear that because it's happening. Yep. Your competitors are getting more leads than you. They're ranking. People can find them online easier. They can find their store location because it's mapped and it's this and it's that. And so, part of the lesson is, hey, you know what? We're going to put you at ease. We're going to make things easier for you. I always go back to a friend of mine that he sold data center space, and he said his job was to let the person know that they weren't going to get fired. So It wasn't about renting space and the air conditioning units and the backups and the generators and all of that. It was, hey, when you hire us, you don't have to worry about getting fired, because we're going to make sure that you're taken care of. That's
a great persuasive argument there.
And ultimately, that's the basis of the decision-making process there, right? So and we'll come back to you guys, but for company owners, it's, gosh, your website just isn't performing. You're not getting leads online. If you're not getting leads online, you're missing out on really high quality, low cost leads.
Right.
So I always tell people, like, for the price of an intern, you could have an entire marketing department at your disposal online with a sales team, which is your website.
All rooting for you.
All rooting for you. And so I think copywriting is one of those things that I think companies just get wrong a lot. They talk about like a benefits list. Well, they talk about features. Feature. Well, you got to make sure that you mention this. You got to make sure that you mention this. Well, no. What's the ultimate? Why are they there? Why is the person there? What's the benefit? Increased business.
Right.
Okay, increased business. They don't need to know that. You guys probably do what? You probably have several hundred strategies that you could deploy. You're not going to put that on your homepage.
No. No,
you're going to put the benefit.
I'd love to talk about it though sometime.
Over coffee. Come on in.
Come on in. As your eyes bleed.
So I think it's such a huge difference, and I hope the audience pays attention that when you go to a website that you kind of get bored and snooze and you click away, versus a website that you're engaged in and you wind up reading the articles and everything else, and you will find that the copy is really just the biggest difference. Definitely imagery and design matter, but there's plenty of great sites. Like, I don't know have you seen Medium? It's like a blogging platform. So nope. Medium is this beautiful, kind of aesthetically easy platform that you can read these blog posts on. But it's, when you really look at it, it's just a ton of white space and the text. And so if you look at someone that doesn't write very well, it's a really boring, and you click off.
Right.
But when you read someone's words that are amazing on, with that aesthetic where it's focused on the words, it really makes a huge splash. Wow.
Yeah. See?
So that's the huge splash.
Alrighty then.
And then the last thing I want to say is the, the call to action, right? That's what every piece of copy should have. Every piece of copy should have, what do you want that person to do after they read?
Yeah.
You just informed them. You just made them feel better. You just enlisted trust. You just, got their emotions going. Now, what do you want them to do? I was on a site for a friend today, and he asked us to review it. It was a beautiful site, well built, everything else, but nothing about what's the next step. It was just, we do this, we do this, we do this, we do this, and they do about 30 things, and all of them are on the homepage, and so I said, you got to organize this, kind of silo it. Maybe it's 6 major points, maybe it's even 9 major points, but organize it, put an icon with each so that it's easy to pick up and read, and then what do you want them to do? Call, get a quote, do whatever, and don't give them 5 things to do. Give them one really basic thing to do, or a backup. Oh, go read a white paper. Oh,
right. Don't make me have to go through all this with you. Don't make me have to. Don't make me have to think.
Right.
You know?
Right. Just make it compelling, emotional tie-in, and then convert.
That's right.
So there's a ton more information on different types of documents and white papers and everything else, how to basically plan out your copy and everything else, but that'll be on the Marketing Tech blog. It's
very good.
It is called, I'm scrolling up fast.
It's a long infographic.
It is a long infographic. It's called the Copywriting Infographic. So yeah.
All right. Well, thanks, Doug, for Marketing Tech blog. Always bringing a great and unique perspective to today's endless marketing landscape. Dude, you had some great information there. Please go check out Marketing Tech blog every week and subscribe because, I mean, there's a lot of good information that comes right to your inbox. Like 4 or 5 different articles a week, if not more.
Oh, yeah. I try like at least 2 a day, maybe 3 a day. But it's not one of those sites where you have to read everything. Just look at the stuff that captures your interest and read in.
Very good.